I think a lot of folks have been trying to figure out how they're going to get some exercise done with these temperatures that we've had going in, going out. Hopefully you were able to get out and do a little bit of exercising when the weather was nice. Today, probably not so much. Tomorrow, I think we get a window for it, but boy, tomorrow night, things are really going to be a little bit tricky for us.
Yeah.
Good for ice skating. If anyone's, an ice skater.
There you go.
Yeah, you get that going.
Yeah, that works. Cross-country skiing is always another one that you can really build up some cardio. Speaking of that, that's your weather word today, cardio.
Good luck with that.
I appreciate that.
I know you'll do it.
Can't wait to see how you do this.
Real easy. It's not like we have a storm to talk about or anything. I'll get that going in the brain. Do you guys like roller coasters?
Love.
Because we just went on one, weather-wise. Just dropped a snowball from the Weather Center. Look at temperatures last 20 hours. Remember yesterday at this time? I don't. It was in the upper 50s near 60. Woo! Look at that temp drop from 53 to 40 between 12 and 1. We've been stuck in the 20s all afternoon. And it's going to kind of stay right where it's at over the next 24 hours. We're going to get some warming down to the south with the system, but we're locked into the cold off towards the north. We're 20s and near 30 right now. Tonight, again, we kind of flatline there. You notice how we have clouds sticking around. No snow out of this. No snow expected as we go through the daybreak hours unless you're a little bit further south. It's really everything kind of goes downhill tomorrow evening. So we're not talking an impactful day tomorrow evening. So how are we setting the stage for the storm system? Look at this massive amount of cold air. This is all the way down to Texas, teens and 20s, Dallas in the 20s right now. We go from the 80s to the 30s in areas of Mississippi and Louisiana, going all the way down to the Gulf Coast. This frontal boundary went through has stalled, and along it we're seeing another wave of low pressure develop. It's going to kind of come back off towards the north. We've got two waves of moisture with us still. Here's the initial wave. Notice the Gulf of Mexico open for business. We're just now getting the moisture into this system. So how does it evolve? Well, we got this initial round here. This will move in. It's moving into dry air, so we'll likely squeeze out some flurries, maybe some snow showers further south you get. That would be overnight tonight. This is the wave we're waiting on, though. Here's the break Betsy was talking about. You can get outside, do some cardio around the noon through about 3 o'clock hour, and then we get this next push of moisture. This is the one that's going to make things messy around here. It's not going to be a blockbuster winter storm. This isn't going to be something that shuts everything down. It's going to be a nuisance to downright tricky at times if you're out traveling tomorrow night on into Friday. So let's go closer to home with your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Dry tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some flurries or snow showers south. A lot of that will be evaporating before it hits the ground, but I think our model kind of underdoing that tonight. So we may have a coating down to the south of some snow showers. 11 o'clock tomorrow. Sun might peek out. Where's the storm weather, man? Well, it's not here yet. It's going to be down to the south. It's going to be a pretty nice, uneventful afternoon. It's tomorrow evening from rush hour really and beyond that we start to increase that precip as it moves in. It will likely come in with a decent push initially with likely some big snowflakes, pretty good push of moisture in here. This would put down a coating on area roadways. Watch what happens through time, though. We're bringing warmer air in aloft, not necessarily here at the surface, so we're going to change over to an icy mix. How far north does that get? That's still in question, but I do think we'll have some sleet and snow mix from Cleveland. You get down towards the Akron, Worcester, Dover area, we're talking sleet and freezing rain. Boy, didn't we just do this a week ago? That line holds. We bring a little perhaps rain into our southern counties Friday morning. Colder air wraps back in. This thing's out of here as we get into Friday afternoon. In terms of snowfall totals, well, general 2 to 4 inches off towards the north, so no blockbuster totals. We will have some icing, especially down to the south. And remember, those two are going to kind of overlay each other. That's why we're going with an icy mix with this forecast. Your winter storm timeline. And we'll talk about that in our next weather hit. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast. We get a little bit warmer after this. Next week, all indication is that we have a nice warm-up slated for us as we break above freezing. But again, 2 rough days to get through first, and then we'll get out of it.
We can take it. We've been here, done that.
We're strong.
Doesn't mean it's fun, though. All right. Thanks so much, Matt.